I want to start this video off with a backstory. In case you guys didn't know, I'm actually a black guy.
Been told by people all over the country, people of different ethnicities, backgrounds, I've been told by people that I have an incredibly white voice. That's what they say.
In the early moments of my childhood, I attended a private school. I made tons of friends like any kid would, but one day I noticed something different. I was the only African American kid in the class. I had friends that I could laugh and play with, but the thing was, deep down I felt sad and lonely. So my mom took it upon herself to teach me more about my race and ethnicity. This is during the time where I really started to love movies and TV shows, so she decided to teach me through TV. During that moment, my life was dedicated to watching animated films, so I had no idea that there were any black shows on TV at all. So my mom decided to introduce me to the Crosby show. And by the way, just a little bit of trivia, my name is Crosby Critic, and Crosby is my last name, not Cosby. Okay, I don't want to be associated with him.
Huh. I was so busy not seeing color, I didn't see the raping either.
Okay, of course we didn't know what was really going on with him back then, but she also introduced me to Sister Sister. But as a dumb kid, I had a rule. If it was live action, then it was boring as shit. But one day when I was flipping through Disney Channel, that's when I discovered it.
The Proud Family. What?
An animated show about an African American family going through life. Now we're talking. As an African American kid, this show made me really happy because I felt like I could relate to something. One reason I really enjoy this show is because it doesn't just teach about one specific set of people, but everybody. They teach about different cultures throughout the show. The diverse characters really make this show stand out. The show kind of feels a little bit like The Simpsons in a way. No, calm down. I'm not saying the show is the masterpiece that is the classic Simpsons seasons.
The ball is groin. It works at so many levels.
It's more like the season 10 era of The Simpsons, where some of the plots are okay, but it's the characters that make you want to keep watching it. Just like The Simpsons, most episodes have a plot that can be used for a live-action sitcom, but the cartoony feel helps to stay entertaining and wacky at times.
If the only reason why we came here is to pet an old goat, we could have stayed home and petted Sugar Mama's head. Hit him!
While Penny Proud may be our main character, Oscar and Sugar Mama steal the show in every scene that they are in.
I've never seen that many zeros in my life!
Yes, you have. Your zero report cards, your zero bank balance, your zero IQ. Do you want more, or have I refreshed your zero memory?
That was enough to make me buy a pop figure. The characters are what makes this show so great and hilarious. Every one of them shines in their own way. Every character has this special quirk about them that makes them absolutely memorable. Like Uncle Bobby, who sings everything he says.
Oh, I love me some fruitcake, but this smells like the bottom of somebody's boot cake. Whoa, okay.
Trudy is a sweet and caring mom, but knows when to put her foot down and dominate.
Do not call my name.
What's wrong with you, Trudy? Whoa! Did you know your eyes were glowing and your head is spinning around?
Sugar Mama will roast you so hard and cruel that you'll think that Anakin Skywalker got off easy.
You only get to be a debutante one time, Penny. I remember my coming out party.
Yeah, it was called Groundhog Day. Too bad you didn't see your shadow.
No, too bad I had you, Punxsutawney Phil.
And of course, one of the most underrated TV dads in history, Oscar Proud.
Boys football! Trudy!
What are you yelling about now?
Trudy!
And Penny Proud, who is a very rootable character who's always strong-headed and determined with whatever she wants. Every Proud family member is unique in their own way, except for this really ugly baby. She has no character, it's just an ugly baby. When an episode has a story that's very forgettable, the cast really makes up for it. Sometimes great storylines do slip through the cracks in this show, like the one where Penny travels back to the 1950s and has to learn about segregation. And without a doubt, it's the best episode in the entire series. My biggest issue with the show is how Penny's plots can sometimes be thematically repetitive. Some of her friends are the worst characters in the entire series, and every episode that deals with their friendship ends with them falling out and then making up by the end, and then the next episode they're bitches again. Especially her, she's the absolute worst.
Sugar Mama! Let Daddy go, you're choking him!
I'm sorry, boy. I thought you were a pillar. Always said you were a little soft.
I'm not soft!
Okay, but Oscar and Sugar Mama's relationship really makes this show so hilarious. While some of the episode storylines aren't exactly the greatest, the characters more than enough make up for it. The Proud family is undeniably underrated, and it shouldn't be anymore.
Believe
you can float on air. Yes, click your heels 3 times if you believe. Oh, then you'll be there. That's why I want you to believe in yourself.